work. Sometimes I'm going from work to get the kids and back again. I want to be comfortable,
I love that.
but I want to make sure too that at least I look a little pulled together. And this is one of those sweaters over any tank, over any t-shirt, a button-down shirt, a simple matching shell. You will have so much fun with the color and the pattern and how flattering the overall cut of this sweater is. So I'm wearing it in the blue, which has shades of deeper, darker, almost like midnight blues.
Would you hate me if I...
No.
I'm just saying.
I think that's
Going back to the shoe.
fantastic.
All right,
Love it.
on.
And then it has the purple. Then here our next color is this beautiful shade of your green turquoise.
Love that. And by the way, you know, like what?
Perfect. If you're a matchy girl.
If you wanted to go a little bit like
enjoyable.
I'm just trying to get there before you because I know you're going to get all the great combinations.
I'd do black with this too, right? You could pull out the black in this.
Or boom.
The navy, of course.
Okay, now I'm trying to show you up. Now it's a competition. It's like, you know, that banjo thing.
Ready?
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Well, bright orchid with this too.
Or that's
Ooh,
a surprise.
that's interesting.
That's a surprise.
And I like that. With the winter white pant,
yes.
Isaac.
Or again, as you pointed out before,
I love.
that color. Yes.
Or
that.
How fun is
Hello.
that?
So fun.
Okay, we love
it.
So
I love that color.
That is great.
Color
and that's
is
all
so
these
good.
blended colors in your apple red. Then we have the sun yellow. So of course your citron,
easy,
but I think the hazelnut.
Again, I mean, like there's nothing chicer than hazelnut.
Khaki pants.
So good.
Hazelnut shoe.
So good.
Done.
I mean, here's hazelnut again.
Oh, I like that.
Because that is chic. But also like, you know, who expects that, right? Who expects navy with hazelnut?
Yep.
I love it. Okay,
That's
sorry.
great.
We're going
and then
crazy.
Ready for the new?
Wow, yay.
Brand new sweater. So many of you buy this in multiple colors. This is the brand new pink orchid, which also, by the way, has the dusty spring coral in it.
Who doesn't need this sweater? Who doesn't need this color in their wardrobe right
it's
now?
gorgeous.
That is so, I mean, I can't believe we didn't originally think of this sweater
to do it
in this color.
shade.
I mean, like, you know, right?
Look. So,
boom,
and it's a totally
boom,
different
boom.
vibe. You can go a little more matchy-matchy, or you can pull out those corally tones. For those of you who live in warmer climates in Southern California, San Diego, you're down in Florida, you're in Arizona.
For sure.
This with your whites and your corals, and then some turquoise jewelry. Oh,
so good.
Look
or
incredible.
Like if you're on the East Coast and you were like in gray flannels with like a white shirt, you know, seriously, like right now with some black shoes or some like these kind of this kind of hazelnut shoe with like gray flannel, that would be really chic for the next sort of 3 months until you burst on it. Right? And it becomes like your outerwear in April and May.
Love
and
it.
then you bring it to work in August when it's freezing at the office or like freezing in the car or freezing in the these cardigans are so useful. You wear them in so many different ways. This is really like something to like spend your money on right now because it's not like you're collecting them because you don't use them and you're just crazy and you're collecting pictures to put on a wall. I mean, this is something that is never going to stay in your closet. Look at this pattern. There's the sunburst or the sunshine yellow.
Love that.
I mean, you understand what I mean. Like, there isn't much thinking that you have to do here. Like, Jill, you got ready for the show in like what, record time? I mean,
like really?
Like, seriously.
By the time I did my makeup and got dressed, 25 minutes.
Well, there you go. And that's a lot of time for a lot of girls. And I bet when you're not on the air, you don't spend that much time on your makeup and hair, do you?
No. Tinted moisturizer,
Boom,
right?
the end.
T-shirt, sweater, jeans.
Maybe, maybe a little eyebrow pencil, right? Isn't it always about the eyebrows?
Yeah, you know what? Mine are pretty good at this point.
Well, I don't know what it is. I mean, like, I don't know what it is that makes girls late, but it's not like styling and getting dressed anymore.
I'm
serious. Now it's like email and like other things, like, you know, things to do with your kids and things to do with like, I don't know what, your therapist. I'm just trying to think of like what makes people late.
Running late, right.
It is no longer about styling, you know, unless you're a real housewife of like Beverly Hills or something like that, and then you spend hours with the glam squad.
Hours, right.
But most of us don't
live our life that way.
Yeah, I mean, and so you have to look right in the least number of like, you have to like connect the dots. What's the thing? The shortest distance between 2 points.
2 points
like,
is a straight
you know,
line.
waking up and looking chic. What's the shortest distance between those 2 points? A really, really good print like this.
Yes.
Because that's literally like 75% of the work, you know?
Isn't that red? Gorgeous.
So good. I love. Me too.
The depth of colors
So
in here,
good.
but then you still have some pinks. and then the winter white is the background.
There's something rich about it, you know? Something very rich about that. And I do love, like, look all of a sudden how springtime that would become with
navy.
Navy,
Oh,
right?
love it.
Boom. I love it. You know, you can
Love
see
it.
like a little navy and white St. Andrews, like little sort of shirt underneath, and maybe just a little jean, and boom.
And there you go.
Or like, you know, right? Or khaki and
It's
red.
all 100% cotton, so it's breathable. I know a lot of you like the garments that are all cotton.
Yes.
It has a nice length to it. I mean, it's really kind of a boyfriend silhouette,
It's for sure
right?
a boyfriend. It's
Yeah.
longer than most of our cardigans. I do love the way you've done it,
But I
just
love
buttoned
that.
once at the bust. That's a smart thing because then it just elongates. It falls open for the most part.
And if I didn't have your moccasins to wear today, I might have come out in a shoe that maybe gave me a little bit more height.
Okay.
And that would have worked too.
All right, then.
You know?
Yes,
Like some of
yes.
those cute new sort of like semi-open-toed,
Sure.
big covered front, you know, open
Yes.
back shoes.
Almost like a covered up sandal.
Yes,
Yep,
exactly.
got
Like
it.
that could have been
Yeah.
really cute too, I think.
I love
you know,
that. We
as a
have
different
several of
style.
those shoes, yes.
So I think once you try this sweater, just find the color palette that sort of speaks to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be the one that's going to match the most in your wardrobe. If you wear tons of jeans, I love the idea of the blue, but I think that red with jeans is fantastic. That yellow, you were saying it's so pretty with grays
It's such a
earlier.
surprise.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
Or
she's wearing it with denim,
khakis.
but it's
Yeah.
simple with gray, gorgeous. Or winter white and that sort of hazelnut shoe, I'd go crazy.
Even an
I
olive
love
green,
it.
I think,
I
could
love
work
it, I
with
love
that
it.
because there is kind of a little bit of like a taupey olive tone
But you
in
know,
there.
I always think that January too, in terms of like shopping and buying stuff, is a very, very emotional time because, like, for the most part, it's like clearance, weird clearance. It's like stuff you just don't want. When you see something like this, you have this emotional response to it, and you go
Yeah.
like, "That's something that I want in my life," like. All the time. It's
Yeah.
going to make me smile just to think of wearing this beautiful print, right? And then you get it home, and I hope you go like, well, I'm going to take it in a color that's a surprise to me. Like, I'm really drawn to this kind of like, what was this color called? This is called purple or violet or
Blue
something
azure.
like blue azure, right? I'm going to take it in the blue azure because I don't usually go blue or something. And then you get it home, and you'll see it's like this emotional thing, right?
Yeah.
It is. I really do think that that's the way people shop and the way they put their wardrobes together at the beginning. You have to react to something emotionally.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Right.
And so like I really do think you're going to get that. You're going to look at this and go, you know, when you walk into a bakery and you go like, I must have that muffin. Like, I don't know why I know that, but I know it. It's like a taste, it's like a palate, right? This is the thing, you're watching the show and you're going like, I think I need that sweater because it's something that looks beautiful. So you're never gonna like, it's not a waste. It's not a wasted thing. It's something that's gonna like really pay for itself after
agree.
like, seriously,
I agree.
the shortest amount of time. Look at those colors. Just like whatever is resonating to you at the
delicious.
moment, pick up the phone and do it because
And don't let the fact that you look at it and say, well, I've never really been much of a pink person, but I sure do
Yeah.
like that. Then get it.
Then do it.
Because maybe you finally
Absolutely.
found the
You
right
know,
pink that works
I forgot
for
who
you.
it was we had on the phone recently about the moccasin.
Yeah.
She was saying, you know, I don't think of it as like something that I would get in like turquoise. It was about the turquoise, and I'm just going to do it. You know, I'm just going
Yeah.
to do the turquoise, right? And I was like, well, congratulations, because that's what January is. It's like the beginning of something, right? If you're having a tendency towards something, go with it.
Go
you
with
know?
it. I
Yeah.
love that. The pants that you see there on Linda in the front, those are those beautiful emerald
24/7.
green
Yep.
24/7 we
They
just
look
showed
great.
you.
They look great. They look
Michelle's
so
in a
great.
denim skirt with a white button-down shirt. Rebecca's in just a classic denim jean.
I
I
mean-
love the infinity scarf with this.
This would be extremely, extremely good too. You know,
yes.
just that little turquoise
What's
shoe.
the exact color turquoise that's in that sweater,
Well,
isn't
you
it?
see, and I love it with the green. I love the idea of mixing this kind of like, it's like a dark green.
Well, I think that's how you
emerald
could
green.
transition a dark green pant into
So
spring.
much, so much.
Right?
Yes, and I mean, it's working with all these green colors, but like you're right, if you just were wearing these dark green pants in the spring with just a white t-shirt, how great.
You need that lighter
Period.
green
or a
shoe.
white shirt tucked in, great.
Love it. The apple red is the most limited. In fact, it's last call. So only extra, extra small, small, and 1X are
I'm freaking
available.
out about that pink on Rebecca. That is some beautiful, beautiful.
It's a beautiful
pattern.
color.
And I love that it's so flattering and that it keeps the eye moving, the darks and the lights. I mean, that's another friendly thing about a print, is the way the eye moves and how it flatters the body, because it brings the eye up and down, up and down, up and down. It really does. I mean, that's one thing I think we've gotten very good at, is the placement of prints too, you know?
Well, I mean, it's a print, but because of the way it's been placed, Isaac, it kind of isn't a print, too.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
yes.
Like, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, I just see the color. I don't necessarily see that it's all these flowers. Do you know what I mean?
It feels almost like a very easy, this particular pattern feels very, very easy to mix with other things. Am I right about that? Dots would be great. Certain stripes would be great. A gingham. I mean, what about a pink and white gingham
would be
shirt
darling.
here with khakis and maybe
So
that
preppy,
little,
yes.
I mean, now I'm like fantasizing about a pink gingham thing with this, and then khaki trousers with these,
Would be
maybe
so
sand
cute.
colored, or the winter white with a little pink and white khaki.
Would be really cute.
Yeah.
Super cute.
I have to do that now.
Super
I want to
cute.
do like matching ginghams.
Cute gingham. Yeah,
I'm
that would be
serious.
fun.
Because Sean, who knows me like the inside of her palm or something, right? She's like, have you done gingham? And I was like, excuse me? Have I done gingham? I don't know how we got onto gingham. We're talking about chrysanthemums, but
but I love
sorry.
it. I think you could but I mean, I think if you do have something in gingham, don't be afraid to put it with this.
no, really don't.
I mean,
Or
the
a
point
little
is,
stripe
don't be
or a
afraid to
dot.
try some other prints and textures with this, because you might find they work beautifully. Great colors. This pink orchid is what's new. Of course, it matches back to any of our today's special value, but the pink orchid in the today's special value, that bright orchid with this is gorgeous. That beautiful apple red, almost gone. The black always is popular,
I mean,
right? Because
don't
that's
even
your
start.
safety zone.
Yes.
But I think this is a sweater. Step out of the box a little
Yes.
bit. You wear denims, you wear navies, go for this blue azure.
blue
You
is
like
great.
turquoise jewelry, do that green turquoise. Try that gorgeous yellow. And if that
sunshine.
particular design wasn't right for you, but you want a new cardigan, what about this lace printed cardigan that's on Easy Pay?
Yeah.
700 of these ordered. It's a 259541. That's a beautiful